a bunny cage tour. To spice things up, I'm also going to be doing my bunny cage essentials. I'm also going to be providing some easy alternatives so you don't have to buy the exact same things that I have. Let me know how you guys think of this video. I just wanted to thank you guys for all the support I received on my other 2 videos. I also wanted to mention that I did edit this video a little bit differently, so let me know how you guys like it. Without further ado, let's get started. In the front of my bunny's cage, I have this black cat litter box. I think every cage should have a cat litter box, so this is my first cage essential. Check out my previous video to learn more about litter box training and why I think it's so important. If a traditional litter box isn't right for you, try using a plastic storage container. Above this litter box, I have his magazine holder hay rack. I think hay racks are really important to have because if you place your hay just in the litter box, you're going to find you have a lot more waste hay and it's not as clean. I think the best hay racks are DIY hay racks, and I've seen people use anything from pillowcases to cardboard boxes to plastic bins to elaborate wood setups. By his litter box, I have his Living World 64-ounce water bottle. I know there's a lot of controversy around water bottles, but I personally don't understand it. I think water bottles are a great way to give your water clean and fresh water. With a water bottle, I know that my rabbit can't dump his bedding or his cardboard into it, so I know the water he's drinking is always clean. By his litter box is where I keep all his toys. I think toys are really important to have because they prevent destructive behavior. Rabbits' teeth are constantly growing, so they need something to nibble on. One of his toys is a corn husk carrot chew. I know there's a lot of controversy around corn husks, but I'm personally not too worried because he doesn't chew it very often. I usually stuff treats in and he tries to get them out. I also make sure that my rabbit always has some sort of Willow toy, like this Willow ball. Willow has to be one of my rabbit's favorite toys, and he loves chewing on it for hours at a time. He also has his favorite cat ball. I always try to make sure that there's at least one ball in for him to push around and play with. He also has this wooden strawberry chew. Wooden toys are great for wearing down your rabbit's teeth. His last toy is his woven Timothy hay tunnel. My rabbit's personally obsessed with his tunnel and he loves running through it. He also loves chewing it. I think having different hay toys are great because it gives your rabbit another source of hay. I love filling my rabbit's cage with multi-purpose toys like this one that he can chew on, run through, and hide in. Underneath his toys, he has this Kids Foam play mat. My rabbit loves this area because the foam is really soft on his feet. I love foam mats like these because they're great on your rabbit's feet and prevent sore hops. They're also really easy to clean. Some easy alternatives you can use are towels folded up, yoga mats, or even kitchen mats. Across from his play mat, he has this large teddy bear stuffed animal. I love stuffed animals like these because it gives your rabbit a place to cuddle in, dig in, and chew on. Toys like this are great because they're a cheap alternative to traditional expensive rabbit toys, and they give your rabbit hours of fun. Remember, whenever you're using toys that aren't marketed specifically towards rabbits, they might not always be rabbit safe, so you should always keep an eye out to make sure your rabbit doesn't ingest anything that's potentially harmful. Underneath his teddy bear, he has this large green soft blanket. I think every rabbit cage should have a soft blanket inside. This is great for your rabbit to cuddle with and flop on. My rabbit also loves digging at the blanket. Aside from his green blanket, my rabbit also has a long corridor of wood. I love having a long open space like this one as it's great for your rabbit to run back and forth and even do binkies on. I personally chose to leave this area of the cage bare. This is great so he has a different texture on his feet. A lot of people worry about their rabbits getting sore hops and invest in expensive memory foam mats to cover the cage. when in reality, the best way to prevent sore hops is to give different textures for your rabbits to walk on. Across from his wooden corridor, he has a shelving unit with a large wooden slab. Unlike humans, rabbits can't sweat, so in the hot summer months, they need somewhere like a ceramic tile or a wooden slab to flop on and cool off. I think it's a cage essential to have one area of bare floor. Even in the cold winter months, my rabbit loves flopping on his wooden slab. On the shelf right next to it, he has this cardboard dig box. In the wild, rabbits love digging, and they also exercise this behavior even in captivity. So having something like this cardboard box stuffed with paper towels is a fun way for them to exhibit natural behaviors. Inside a dig box, you can add whatever you want, from hay to paper towels to toilet paper. My dig box has lots of paper towels along with a bunch of toilet paper chews. On the shelf above his dig box, he has this 22-inch plush dog bed. I found that whenever rabbits sleep, they love to be somewhere high. So I love having this plush dog bed on a higher shelf for him to relax in. Having dog or cat beds like these are great for your rabbit's cage. They're much cheaper than traditional rabbit beds, and they offer a nice, comfy place for your rabbit to sleep. A quick tip is to look in places to expand your rabbit's cage. For example, you may have a spare closet which you aren't using. In my case, I had this shelving unit that attached to my loft bed, which didn't have anything in it. So I cleared it out and set it up for my buddy. By his shelves, he also has this large 3-gallon water dispenser. As much as I love water bottles, there is no alternative to a water bowl. Water bowls offer much more water to your rabbit, and they're much more natural than a water bottle. My rabbit personally uses his water bowl a lot more than he uses his water bottle. A great alternative to the traditional water bowls are these cat and dog water dispensers. They hold a lot more water than the traditional water bowls, and your rabbit can't knock them over as easily. I also like them because I know that my rabbit is always going to have enough water. In saying that, they are much harder to clean than a traditional water bowl. By his water bowl, and what takes up most of his bottom level, is this 3x2 NIC hidey hut. His hidey hut is empty with the green blanket lining the bottom. I think having hidey huts are really important in a rabbit's cage. In fact, I'd even go as far to say as they're my #1 rabbit cage essential. I've heard a lot of people advising against having a hidey house because they say that you won't get to see your rabbit as often and it's going to be harder to form a bond. I can't even tell you how upset this makes me. Rabbits are naturally prey animals, and they get frightened very easily. When they're frightened, they need somewhere to hide to feel safe. If they don't have that, they're going to become aggressive, making it much harder for you to bond. The traditional hidey houses sold at pet stores marketed towards rabbits just don't cut it anymore. Rabbits need more than that plastic igloo. My favorite hidey houses are these NIC ones. I love them because you can make them as large or as small as you like, and they also offer a second level for your rabbit to jump on. A cheaper alternative is to have a cardboard box. Just remember, whatever hidey house you use, it has to have 2 entrances or exits to make the rabbit feel more secure. Here is a quick overview of his bottom level. As you can see, that's where the shelving unit is. And one of the shelves is actually filled with some of my school supplies, which he doesn't go into, so I'm not worried. Now let's go to his top level. His top level is just a level formed by his large hidey hut. I think having at least 2 levels in your rabbit's cage is really important. Jumping up and down from the levels forces them to exercise muscles that they wouldn't otherwise use. Covering his top level, he has a soft polka-dotted blanket. The majority of its top level is taken up by this 3-way cat tunnel. I think tunnels are really important to have in your rabbit's cage. In the wild, rabbits dig complex tunnel and burrow systems, so running through a tunnel exercises their natural behaviors. Your tunnel doesn't have to be as large as this one. You can get a traditional 2-way cat tunnel, or you can just take a cardboard box and cut the flaps off. By his tunnels, he has his willow basket, which I flipped on its side to be a hidey hut. Woven baskets, especially willow woven baskets, are really great. You can find them for much cheaper than you do traditional rabbit toys. They're a great hidey hut, and they're a great chew toy. They're also really easy to find. Just make sure you're using one without any artificial dyes. Whenever you have a second level, always make sure there's enough room on the sides for your rabbits to run around. This is to prevent them from falling off and to give them an easy way to get up. On the side of his tunnel, he also has this DIY ramp and second level. This was a DIY toy that I made, but it's by no means a cage essential. The second floor to this DIY is wired, so I normally have a kitchen rag that goes on top. Only during the time that this video was being filmed, it was actually in the wash. Here is an overview of the second level. I wanted to end by giving you one more big overview of his cage. And I wanted to thank you all for all the support that I received on my first 2 videos. I was really nervous to upload them to YouTube because I didn't know how people would take it. But I wanted to say that the whole pet community's been really supportive. I also want to know if you guys have your own channel so I can support them as well. Thank you again for all your nice comments, and if you have any video requests, please leave them below. I try to reply to every single comment that I see. This video is also a little bit longer than my usual videos, so let me know how you like the length. Also, how does the colors look? Do they look vivid and lively, or do they just look oversaturated? Be sure to let me know. Also, let me know what's your #1 cage essential in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Also share this video so that I can grow my channel and make more awesome videos for you guys. Thank you all so much for watching and see you in my next video. Bye!